Well struck left field. Ozuna running hard. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same 5-pitch mix. So for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's going back. Back some more. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. You're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. He's got multiple seasons with 200+ K.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here comes Olsen around third. Safe. It's 2-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive, makes the catch for the out. And he's out trying to get back to first. Double play. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they
call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that's a fair ball.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Morton to throw over. Oh, they got him leading. He's out.
Man, you're feeling so good. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single. Stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground, right side, Allen fires over to first. And Castellanos is out. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Guy who's in the line first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Popped up. Stop. And there's 2 down. Got him swinging. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you're good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. In the dirt. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
He seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And that one finds its way through. Turner in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Wasting no time.
Harper runs. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. This one in the air. Alvarez sizing this one up, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. 2-2 now. On the ground to the left. Turner. They get the force, and that's the inning. In the air, left field, down the line. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. To improve. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a couple more. It's 4-2.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
The dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's all for Charlie Morton, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-2.
Looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
That's to third, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. That'll do it for the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back after this on the show.
On the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A towering shot to center, and they close the gap. It's 6-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done, drives in the run. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one on to Olsen. That's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there.
And that'll load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Robertson departs, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Stretch time. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 4. That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 6-5. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. On that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-5. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Throws him with a backdoor slider. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 5. We roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matt Strom.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Brian Snitker making a move for a bat here. Brett Wisely.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning.
One of the hardest things to do in the game.
Hammer down the line. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. He comes across to score, and the Braves tie it up. 6-6.
Such great concentration, knowing that you could come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris racing after it. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second is Turner. He is safe.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Brujan sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. And that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will fall.
Always feels amazing getting a job done.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. Man at second. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. It's a bomb. That should get the dugout going. It's 8-6. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Swing and a base hit.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there by the umpire, knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Brujan, off-balance throw in time, and that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yohan Duran.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
Out to short, Turner. And that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.